We are celebrating Black African American History Month. What is history? History is defined as a continuous, systematic narrative of past events as relating to a particular people, country, period, etc., usually written as a chronological account. A chronicle of significant events supposedly that happened in the past with human beings in world history. Indeed, evidence is the raw material of history teaching and learning. So, let's talk about the evidence that may have been glossed over. Let's define Black African American history, which is a significant aspect of world history. This history refers to the collective historical narrative of people of African descent in the United States, encompassing their experiences with slavery, migration, cultural development, struggles with civil rights, and highlighting the experiences, achievements, and contributions to American society across various fields. The primary historical focus being on the descendants of Africans who were forcibly brought to the Americas during the Atlantic slave trade, but whose strength and fortitude caused them to transcend the limits. Here's an example.
Bessie Coleman. Bessie Coleman, born January 26, 1892, in Atlanta, Texas. She was an American aviator and a star of early aviation exhibitions and air shows. One of 13 children, Coleman grew up in Waxahachie, Texas, where her mathematical aptitude freed her from working in the cotton fields. She attended college in Langston, Oklahoma, briefly before moving to Chicago, where she worked as a manicurist and restaurant manager, and became interested in the then new profession of aviation. Discrimination thwarted Coleman's attempts to enter aviation schools in the United States. Undaunted, she learned French and in 1920 was accepted at the Caudron Brothers School of Aviation in Le Crotoy, France. Black philanthropist Robert Abbott, founder of the Chicago Defender, and Jesse Binga, a banker, assisted with her tuition. On June 15, 1921, she became the first American woman to obtain an international pilot's license from the Fédération Aéronautique Internationale. In further training in France, she specialized in stunt flying and parachuting. Her exploits were captured on newsreel films. She returned to the United States, where racial and gender biases precluded her from becoming a commercial pilot. Stunt flying or barnstorming was her only career option. Coleman staged the first public flight by an African American woman in America on Labor Day, September 3rd, 1922. She became a popular flyer at aerial shows, though she refused to perform before segregated audiences in the South. Speaking at schools and churches, she encouraged Blacks' interest in aviation. As the founder, she also raised money to open a school to train Black aviators. However, before she completed the goal of opening her school, during a rehearsal for an aerial show, the plane carrying Coleman spun out of control, catapulting her 2,000 feet to her death. Known as Queen Bess and Brave Bessie, her pioneering role was an inspiration to early pilots, and it set the stage for another African American woman to transcend the limits. Mae Carol Jamison, born October 17, 1956, is the first African American woman to travel into space when she served as a mission specialist aboard the Space Shuttle Endeavour in 1992. Look her up and discover how she transcended the limits to greatness. It's an amazing piece of history that you should know.